Okay, we can move forward on that one and get started.
Sure.
Okay, welcome everyone for our webinar today. My name is Adam Gallotta. I am the campaign marketing manager at Security and Safety Things. I'm joined today with my colleague Anton Wintersteller. He's the business development manager for our DACH region, and he'll be presenting reopening your stadium safely after the pandemic. If you guys have any questions during this presentation today, please put them into the Zoom control panel at the bottom of your screen. We'll get those answered during the Q&A in about 15-20 minutes. Also, if you could fill out the feedback survey that we have, that would be greatly appreciated, so we know how you guys enjoyed or have any comments after the webinar. So let's get this thing started, and I'll turn it over to Anton.
Sure.
We can start the presentation. Thanks.
All right. Thanks, Adam. So today's agenda points, basically three. First of all, I think it makes sense to give a little introduction of who we are actually, what are we doing, and why are we building advanced video solutions also for stadiums, followed by the use cases we want to focus on, where we see these are the most demanded use cases with regards to stadiums, queue management and parking solutions, how to improve the fan experience and safety with it. And then last but not least, how you can easily retrofit your maybe existing IP cameras with video analytics. So let's start with basically who we are. We are an international robot Bosch company disrupting the security camera and video analytics industry, founded back in 2018. As you can see, growing quite heavily with 120 employees right now, divided in 3 different locations, headquartered here in Munich, where also Adam and I are located at right now, but also in Eindhoven, Netherlands, and Pittsburgh in the USA. And we already also received lots of acknowledgement from the industry. As you can see, we won several awards from leading industry players, just like CES Innovation Award from this year, actually.
Yeah,
we were very proud of.
That one.
Yeah, that's a really great thing, even during these complicated times, and guess you're all aware of. So yeah, makes us very proud. But let's jump right into the use cases and how we can basically improve your fan experience and processes and safety, basically. So talking about our open platform, we are working with a lot of different partners, right? So what we developed is an open platform for very different stakeholders, just like software developers, camera manufacturers, and all ends up in an application store where you can find over 90 different applications for various kinds of use cases, and also some for stadiums. And with regards to this, we're working, for instance, with Peter Park, who offer basically a full service dashboard for parking management and analytics using our smart SNST cameras and the license plate recognition app to basically detect cars once they enter or leave the parking lots, basically. And the real big beauty of it, as you can see in the picture, is that you can combine just different kind of use cases with one camera. So now you're able to basically analyze your parking lots by simultaneously manage outdoor and indoor surveillance use cases like people counting, for instance. And that's really the big beauty of it. Usually cameras, they serve like for one use case. And if you want to tackle another use case, you need a second solution. And now you can basically do that all with one camera, where it makes sense, obviously. And speaking of focusing on managed mobility with Peter Park, this really optimizes data flows, right? So you get real-time data such as peak times, the car duration, like how long do your customers stay basically in the parking lot. And for me, the most interesting part is real-time revenue data, right? So that's really a big thing to see that KPI in real time might be of interest, and also barrier-free, gate-free entry and also exit from the parking lot, right? Usually you're pretty much used to gates, avoid congestions without gates is a thing also. And another beauty of this whole solution is really the minimum invasive on-site installation costs. The creator really here is software first and not emphasize so much on hardware. So with regards to this fully digital platform. But maybe the easiest thing is just to show you what we have as an on-site installation in this quick video here. So let me start this. Okay. So yeah, nice logos from our partners. Good showcase. yeah, so what you can see here is how we use license plate recognition to digitalize all parking transactions. Again, with less emphasis on hardware and much more on software. As you can see here, the license plate gets scanned from the FF Group. It's a software developer who deployed the app on our platform. And then you can basically enter the parking lot and park your car. And also when it comes to payment, I stopped the video right now, it's quite fast. Usually you're used to go to the ticket machine, you know, insert the ticket, and maybe you lost the ticket, and oh, where's my ticket? It's very annoying. It happens to me all the time that I lose my ticket, basically. So now, you know, what Peter Park also has in their service dashboard is that all these third-party payment providers are integrated, like PayNow, Parkstar, I mean, name it. They are all integrated there, so you can then easily pay by your app, mobile. Once you leave the stadium, on the walk to your car, you can already pay. So that makes it really convenient, enhances the fan experience, obviously, and avoids, you know, all these congestion thing. I mean, 40,000 people, the game is over, everyone want to drive home. I mean, you know that.
Yeah. So this is more of like a hybrid solution between the license plate recognition and also a cashless payment service.
Exactly. That's totally correct. Exactly. So you have gate-free enter and exit, and also these mobile payments. So that's really the thing here. And then you can see you drive out. So it takes a while. As you can see, no gate. And even if you are a registered customer, basically, you have your account, you know, in this dashboard, and then you don't have to pay mobile anymore, because then once the license plate gets detected, and by driving in and driving out, the payment, you know, is processed automatically, basically, which makes it really, really user-friendly and convenient. Okay. Let's jump to the next use case, the queue management. So what you can see here in the bottom in this picture is basically an on-site installation at one of our clients from the Deutsche Bank Arena, Eintracht Frankfurt, here in Germany, a big soccer stadium. And they wanted to get insights on how long is the waiting time basically in their merchandising shop. So what you can see here is the cashier's point. And this blue area here is the area of interest for them. So what we can get out of there as a data, as metrics, is the average queue time, the average service time also. And for me, one of the most interesting metrics is the abandon rate. In this case, 3%, which basically gives you an idea of how many people or how many percent of your customers basically did not buy, as they were just simply waiting too long in the line. And that's then again, you know, no revenue. And then you can just see that and basically utilize your stuff better and so on and so forth. And if you transfer that to food stations, for instance, in your stadium, as you can imagine, during the game break, everyone wants to refill his drink or wants to have something to eat. So everyone has this 15 minutes time to get his drink or food. And then, of course, you know, you have long waiting lines, and usually you have more than just one food stations. I mean, in Frankfurt, it's, I guess, about 20 or something. And imagine now using computer vision technology to detect these queue lines and then display the waiting time. Let's say it's 10 minutes at this food station. And imagine there would be another line telling you, okay, but if you go 100 meters to that direction, there is another food station, the waiting line is just 1 minute. So this overall, again, increases your revenue because of avoiding the waiting lines, and also enhances the fan experience, obviously. So that's,
as a fan, like without the technology, so basically, say you have 4 lines at the stadium, you have a 25% chance that one of them is going to move faster than the other.
Exactly.
So you need to essentially, so with this solution, you can be 100% sure the line you pick is the right one, and you're going to get there quickly and get back to your seat.
Right. Exactly, that's it. Yeah. And this was what I actually really want to know, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, so that's basically, we are running a bit out of, we have some time. Okay, so, but I mean, these are the 2 main use cases we see at the customer side. There are plenty more use cases, and how to enable you to implement that into your stadium, for instance. So obviously, you can just simply buy and install this new SNST ready cameras, the IP cameras, or because sometimes you already have IP cameras in your stadium, you can also retrofit them. And gladly, one of our partners, Livotech, who also is a camera manufacturer, invented this AI box you can see down here on the right side, which is basically this size and performs as an interface, basically, which you can simply plug and play, connect to your existing IP cameras. So that's a real beauty. The whole smartness and processing is then on the AI box, and all the apps, you can download and install on the AI box. So no need to buy new cameras, use your existing infrastructure, just simply, plug in the AI box and you're good to go. And bringing us to the next, I really like this animation, actually. I want to know who did that. This is like a part of the stadium, right? So as I mentioned, there are plenty more use cases, crowd detection, for instance, understand the bottlenecks in your walkways. These apps are all in our app store, basically. Also line crossing, perimeter protection. There are areas where people should not go there, so track them. Behavior analytics, can imagine a lot of people in a stadium sometimes might turn to be a little bit aggressive. You can detect that. Also face recognition to ensure blacklisted people cannot enter your stadium. And as already mentioned, queue management, retail flows and all that. I mean, this is just a very little excerpt on solutions we can offer. As mentioned, we have 90 plus apps in our store. I'm pretty sure there's something for everyone to find. And to finish with like one of our clients' quotes, Dr. Oliver Becker, who is the head of the digital center, the arena of IoT in the Eintracht Frankfurt Stadium here in Germany. We implemented these two use cases for queue management and parking at their stadium, and they're quite happy with it, as they are currently transforming the whole arena into an arena of IoT. And our solutions just fit perfectly into that, into their IoT landscape to increase efficiency and also improve the fan experience in and around their stadium. Yeah. So this is, I would say basically it. If you want to do the same as Oliver did, just shoot us a message. We offer pilots for 1 or 2 pilot sites with 8 cameras per site, or even custom tailor-made pilots as you like it. Just get in touch with us. We are really happy to help you and make your stadium also smart if you like that. Okay, this is my contact details. Get in touch with us. I think there are maybe some questions. Shoot them. We are happy to answer.
Yeah, thanks, Anton, for that quick presentation. Yeah, appreciate it. We'll go ahead and take some questions now. It looks like we do actually have a few. If you have any questions, just put them in the Q&A box at the bottom. We'll answer those anonymously. So go ahead and do that now. We'll give you some time. But we have a few here that we'll get started with. We have one here. I'm a developer in the video analytics. Do you think that the industry is still growing currently?
In that aspect of video analytics, I mean, personally, I think this is just the very beginning. As we see it at the Eintracht, they are really, I mean, transforming the stadium into a smart arena. There are plenty of use cases, or let's say problems or issues you could not solve. And now with computer vision technology, it's very easy. So I really believe that, like personally, or I guess we all believe that this is just the very beginning to do that. Yeah. So yes, clear yes.
Great. And then we also have another one here. It looks like how many cameras can you integrate together on one network?
Oh, that's a very good technical question. Is AJ there? Because honestly, it's a lot. But honestly speaking, would probably be better if AJ is not there from our technical solution consultants. Shoot us a message. We will answer that after that. To be honestly speaking, I don't know it quite exactly, but of course we can figure it out and send it to you later. The answer, yeah.
All right. Also, we have another one here. It looks like is this camera system safe for my customers' privacy?
Yeah, exactly. We get that all the time. The GDPR compliance. The good thing about this technology is that we are using the edge technology. So all the processing is on the chipset of the camera or the AI box. So basically only the metadata, so zeros and ones, let's say it like that, are leaving the camera. And this is why we do not have problems with the GDPR. And yeah, this is also a big plus, because this is, especially in Germany, this is a big thing. And so far we could manage all of that. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Doesn't look like we have any other question. Oh, here's another one that's come in. So where's the data stored exactly? If not on the camera, where's
the data is partly on the camera, you know. I mean, just like as I mentioned, the metadata, this is like tiny little data brackets leave in the camera. So we do not, if you don't like, there is no image recording, so there is no need for storage for the image basically, and the rest can be stored on the camera basically. Yeah.
Okay,
technical
great.
questions.
Yeah,
should have
technical
AJ too.
Okay, we'll just wait a few more minutes here and see if anybody comes in with any other questions. Okay, so we've got an answer from one of our technical guys here regarding the question about how many cameras can you integrate together on one network. So basically it depends on the application which is running. So simple applications, as far as our tests have gone, about 4 to 6 apps do run really well with complex scene and heavy application. With a complex scene or heavily applications, it might be less, but usually the scenario, the requirement of apps shouldn't be more than 4 to 6 apps. So that's pretty standard.
Yeah, apps per camera. I thought it's about cameras per network, but
okay,
cool. Thanks, AJ.
Okay, great. Another one has come in. Is it possible to do VIP recognition in the stadium? That's a good one,
yeah, I think if I understand it right, I mean, VIP parking, for instance, obviously is possible, right? If you have like your VIP pass and the system knows that this certain license plate belongs to a certain VIP, definitely this is possible. If this is the question. Yeah, so yes, that's possible. Yeah, it's just what you I mean, what you define as an VIP, you know. If this is in your system and you connect it with the respective license plate, obviously this is possible. Yeah.
Great. Okay, here's another question. We use there's another question coming in. We use Milestone as a VMS system. How are we able to integrate such a camera system with our VMS?
Good technical questions. I know it's possible because we just recently did that, especially with Milestone. How it functions technically, I would refer to AJ, because this is not my home turf, to be honest. Yeah? But it's AJ's. So he will type the answer in the chat, and yeah.
Take a look at that.
Yeah, response in the chat. Where do you sign up? Yeah, where do you sign up? Can we paste the link into the chat? Basically, we have. If you go on our website, basically securityandsafetythings.com, there is a sign up button. You just click that, and then you can select whether you want to sign up as a developer or manage cameras. This is like, or even both. It's very easy registration process. Yeah, just like, you know, type in your company name, company details, contact details. Yeah, and then you're basically registered. It's for free. And yeah, I think it's already in the chat. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it looks like Andy's already pasted that within the chat there. So you guys all have that. Great. All right, it doesn't look like we have any other questions. Thank you everyone for joining today.
Thanks everyone, yeah, thanks for time.
And we will have this available on demand, this webinar, in the next day or two. We'll also send all the presentation materials and in an email to all those who registered. So bye for now, and hope to see you at the next webinar.
All right, bye.
Take care.